Good evening, Daniel. Well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person killed is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti. Earlier tonight, police say 2 men were shot outside Perion's restaurant and event center around 4:15. Now that's on Winchester near Kirby. According to the Memphis Police Department, the victim was inside a vehicle at the time and was brought here to St. Francis Hospital where he was pronounced deceased. Now I'm also learning there was a second person who was shot and was also taken to the hospital.
Hey, this is your man Bonte 83 for Successful Convicts. And today I don't have that energized voice because it's sad to tell you that we lost a successful convict. That's right. If you haven't heard, Big Jook, aka Anthony Mims, Yo Gotti's brother, was killed yesterday in a tragic murder that's yet to be solved. So I'm not going to go into that, but I will go into the fact that he was a successful convict. He had did time for drug charges, did his time, got out, and was a viable member of the community. Now, I'm not here to get into all the logistics of his murder. I'm not here to get into none of the stuff about what led up to his murder, and all the other stuff that you see on a lot of these other channels. But I am here to celebrate the fact that he was a successful convict. He was one of our own. Now, whether you hate it or love him, you got to look at what he did. And what he did was get out of prison and become a successful member of society, which we're all striving to do. And what I would like to speak on is the whole synopsis of what happened and what happens in our community. Now, a lot of people are looking at it as they're following these other channels, and you got these online cyber detectives that's breaking down the case, and this happened, that happened, this led up to it, and this what happened. And then you got those people, I was there and I seen this and I heard these people. You're gonna have the cyber detectives are gonna go crazy on this one because this is part of the Memphis crime wave that's been going on with a lot of Memphis artists losing their lives to the senseless violence. Again, he was a successful convict. That's why I'm celebrating him. I didn't know him personally, and I'm saddened by the tragic events that keep happening and keep transpiring because it's a lose-lose situation. Nobody wins in this situation. People losing their lives that could continue being viable members of our communities, helping out people that need help, set an example for those left behind and getting out and further to come. We all lose. It's nothing is gained from this. Somebody else has to grieve. And what's so sad about it, he was at a funeral. He was leaving a funeral repast from what I heard. Wasn't there, so I can't comment factually and stand on that. People don't understand that what's going on in our neighborhoods, in the urban areas, in the so-called ghettos of America. It's sad because we're being pitted against each other, and what's fueling the pitting of each other against each other is poverty. And it's not necessarily poverty because these guys that's losing their lives having money. It's a lot of people that's losing their lives across America who have money. But having money doesn't mean you're not in poverty because poverty is a mind state. When you're in a poverty mind frame, you think somebody else has so much more and it's unobtainable for you. And that's why I like to commend these successful convicts because they show that once you leave that poverty mindset, there's no need to go to prison because there's so much money out here that you don't have to even do crimes to get it. It's so much money. You can do real estate. You can do rapping. You don't even have to do the rapping part. You can do beats. You can do videos. You can own a record label. You can write for people. You can own real estate. You can own single family homes. You can own multi-family homes. You can own commercial property. You can do landscape. It's so much out here that you can do to make money and be a part of the community. and a part of the solution to get people out of this poverty mindset. Because sometimes you can't tell people how to get out of the poverty mindset. You got to show them. And you show them through your actions and your deeds and what you acquire and what you obtain in life. That's how you show some people. Some people don't learn by being taught in a book or being taught by, ebooks or videos and stuff like that. But they do know what they see, especially the people that's in your community that's becoming successful. Because I know for me, a lot took place when I was growing up from the people that I saw compared to the people I heard about. That's why some raps hit harder for me, because these are people that came from where I came from. And when I say came from where I came from, not overall, specifically in my area, and they made raps talking about the people that I knew, the people I saw, the things that I saw, the places where we frequented. So those type of things hit harder than the average. I mean, I just want to pound on that part, man. Think about the fact that he was a successful convict, and that's what I want to pound on. Shout out to his family. I know they're going through a hard time. Whenever you lose somebody, especially somebody that's being successful and helping the family out, it's even harder. So, shout out to the family. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of stuff that comes out of this, because it wasn't like he was just a nobody. He was actually somebody, like I said, he was Yo Gotti's brother. And if you've been a part of that, that's a whole nother story and pieces to missing puzzles and stuff like that. So again, keep in mind that in these type of situations, nobody wins. Again, rest in peace to Big Jook, successful convict. And before we go, of course, I want you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment. But salute to all the successful convicts. Hate it or love.
Now, again, at least 5 police sources confirmed with Fox 13 that the person killed is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Big Jook, again, is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti. Now, according to police, there is at least one shooter, but there may be more involved.